Ladies and gentlemen, we've gathered here today to discuss what was found in the tombs beneath Yharnam. I've only assembled a select few to impart this information for now. I do not want word getting out about this discovery quite yet. Master Willem and I have decided it would be best for the inner circle to make a plan of action on how to proceed before this information spreads beyond Byrgenwerth or to the students, especially to the students. We have some very bright pupils, but also many very young and naive and ambitious. While we encourage them to be curious, we also need to keep them cautious on certain matters. This is one of those matters. Therefore, no information about what we discuss here is to be leaked to the students on penalty of expulsion. Yes, it is an extreme measure, but we, Master Willem and myself, believe that this is a necessary path to take for the time being. Nothing we discuss is to leave this group until the headmaster deems it is time to do so. If he deems it is time to do so. Now, as you all are aware, my team and I have been dedicated to exploring the vast network of tombs of the ancient Thumerians. We have been dedicated to uncovering information and artifacts to return to the college so that we may study and elevate our understanding and our insight into these ancient beings, who, as we all know, were somehow able to ascend to meet the Great Ones. We constantly delve into these colossal subterranean cities in hopes that we might be able to glean how to do so ourselves. The college has benefited boundlessly through our efforts and our sacrifices. I should hope that you will remember these contributions as I explain to you our latest discovery. I should hope that there is no question in this room of the integrity or loyalty of my prospectors. Do not mistake me. I do believe that everyone here has nothing but respect for our contributions. This council has been nothing but supportive in our efforts, and it is through that support that we have been ever able to retrieve the valuable artifacts of wisdom for our fellow scholars. And it is only through that support that we have been able to make this new discovery. 3 days ago, my prospectors were in the midst of their week-long delve into the tombs. As you know, we make it our mission to cartograph every passageway we are able, creating detailed maps of the tombs as well as catalogs of discovery. We do this in hopes of gaining insight into their purpose, their past, and as well as understanding the civilization who built them. The better we are to navigate these tombs, the more time we can focus on archaeological discovery. My teams are very proficient in navigating these catacombs. Many have been doing so for decades. The team in question was passing through an area that had previously been charted. It was an area they knew quite well. They were passing through it as it was the quickest route to their latest designated search grid. However, on their way, they discovered a passage that had not been mapped. Now, this passage resided in a stretch of corridor that had been previously documented extensively. Had it been there before, we would have known of it. It would have been logged, and a team would have been assembled to investigate it. Yet, there it was, a mysterious corridor that seemed to have appeared out of thin air. No, I guarantee you it is not something that would have been overlooked. I had been down in those tombs myself, in that exact area. There was no passage. Unsure of how to proceed, they sent a messenger back to the base of operation, where I myself oversee the routes and tasks of the teams. After explaining to me what they had found, I selected a few others to accompany us back to the new discovery. After a discussion, we decided to proceed through the new passage. It was a long, narrow tunnel. We walked in a line through the darkness, our shoulders gliding the rock in some places, the darkness swallowing the torchlight. As we pressed further in, we discovered carvings beginning to form on the walls. We recognized it as Sumerian carved. However, it was an intricate scrolling of sigils and runes that none of us immediately recognized. Nevertheless, we persisted, and our tunnel suddenly opened into a great cavern. The ground speckled like starlight beneath our boots, and the far wall from where we stood. The walls glowed softly like moonlight. It took us a moment to see what it was, for at first it was like our minds could not quite process or comprehend it. It took us all a moment as we filed into the cavern, standing there in awe. It took us a moment to realize that we have, in fact, just found what we currently believe to be a great one. I know, please take a moment if you need. While we have previously hypothesized that there was a great one slumbering within the tombs, to see it realized is another matter entirely. It seemed to recognize that we were there and made no hostile moves against us. However, we were woefully unprepared to go further at this time. I ushered the team back through the passage into charted territory. I returned to base and established perimeter patrols. Guards on the passageways. No one is to enter until given permission. We need to first establish an understanding of how to proceed before anyone returns to the cavern. I did, however, once my team had rested, commanded that they not yet speak of what they found, as well as returned with a proficient scholar to take etchings of the passage walls. Perimeter established and etchings in hand, I made haste for Byrgenwerth and sought immediate counsel with MeisterVeen. We have spent this time past deep in study and research regarding the being we have found. We decided that we needed more eyes for this task, and so assembled this council. We would like for you to review our findings, compare them with your own knowledge, and discuss your theories. Once everyone has a suitable grasp on the situation, I will be returning to the cavern, along with MeisterVeen. We will be attempting to make contact. I will escort any who choose to come. Now, I must excuse myself to rest for a short time. Forgive me, but I have not done so in days. MeisterVeen still remains in research in his personal study. Please proceed to meet with him there. I will join you in your hunt for understanding in due time. Please